When I was young, I failed a lot. I failed exams, I failed to land jobs, I failed more times than I could count, and I'll be honest with you, it hurt. But here's the truth, those failures became the very reason I grew. See, most people go through life without ever really thinking about their life. They wake up, rush through school or work, scroll on their phone, binge some shows, sleep, and then repeat it all over again. No reflection, no growth, no direction. Let me ask you something. Do you ever stop and really think about your life? Do you ever ask yourself, am I growing? Am I improving? Am I becoming better than I was yesterday? Because if the answer is no, then you're not just standing still, you're actually moving backwards. Life doesn't pause. The world keeps moving forward whether you do or not. Growth isn't just about passing exams, getting into a good college, or climbing the career ladder. Growth is about becoming a stronger, wiser, and more capable version of yourself every single day. Think about a tree. Even in the worst weather, even when people cut its branches, it finds a way to grow. That's what you must do. You've got to keep learning, keep stretching, keep adapting. And here's the thing, growth doesn't come only from books. It comes from experiences, from challenges, from mistakes. If you're afraid to try new things, you're actually afraid of growth. Many young people say, I want to start a business, but they never do because they're scared of failure. Others say, I want to improve my skills, but they never practice because it feels uncomfortable. Let me be blunt with you. If you think like this, how will you grow? Every day, you should ask yourself two simple questions. What did I learn today? And how did I improve today? If you don't have an answer, you wasted that day. And too many wasted days will cost you your future. The problem is that too many people love excuses. I failed because my teacher doesn't like me. I didn't do my homework because my pen broke. I can't succeed because the government is bad. Excuses, excuses, excuses. But let me tell you something, the world does not care about your excuses. Life is tough, and no one's going to stop to pick you up every time you fall. That's your job. Success begins the moment you stop blaming others and start taking responsibility. Yes, sometimes life is unfair. Sometimes problems come into your life that are not your fault. But here's the truth, it's still your responsibility to deal with them. If life hands you a bad hand of cards, learn to play them better. Complaining won't change your situation, action will. So the next time you're tempted to make an excuse, stop and ask yourself, is this excuse helping me grow, or is it keeping me stuck? Because the moment you trade excuses for responsibility, your life begins to change. Most people are terrified of failure. They see failure as the end, as proof that they're not good enough. But let me tell you something powerful. If you never fail, you will never succeed. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the journey to success. Think about it, when you were learning to ride a bike, did you succeed on the first try? No. You fell, scraped your knees, maybe cried a little, but each fall taught you balance. By the fifth or sixth time, you were riding smoothly. That's life. Every time you fail, you learn something new, you build strength, and you get closer to mastering your craft. Here's what I call failing forward. Don't just fail and sit there feeling sorry for yourself. Fail, learn the lesson, adjust your approach, and move forward stronger than before. Every failure is a stepping stone to your next success. Look at history. Thomas Edison failed over 0 times before creating the light bulb. But do we remember his failures? No. We remember the invention that changed the world. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest athletes ever, was cut from his high school basketball team. Did he quit? No. He used that failure as fuel. He said, I've failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. So the next time you fail, don't think this is the end. Think this is my teacher. Smile and say, good, I just learned something. Because failure is the best feedback you'll ever get. Now let's talk about excuses again. Many people fail once and immediately blame something else. They say, oh, I couldn't succeed because of my boss, my parents, my friends, the government. But blaming won't change the fact that you failed. Excuses are nothing but chains that hold you back. If you keep making excuses, you'll waste your energy avoiding responsibility instead of learning and growing. And here's another truth. Success is not about how much money you have. If you're rich but useless, what's the point? Success is about how valuable you are. If you want real success, focus on being useful, solve problems, help people, create something that improves lives. When you bring value to the world, success and money will naturally follow. And don't forget your environment matters. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. If you surround yourself with lazy people, guess what? You'll become lazy. If you surround yourself with negative people, soon you'll start thinking negatively too. But if you spend time with hardworking, ambitious, and positive people, their habits will rub off on you. So choose wisely. Find mentors, teachers, and friends who push you to become better. Because in the end, you become like the people you spend the most time with. Hard work is important, but let me be clear, hard work without strategy is wasted effort. Imagine two people cutting down a tree. The first grabs an axe and swings immediately, burning energy with every strike. The second spends 30 minutes sharpening the axe before swinging. Who finishes first? The second person. Why? Because they combined effort with intelligence. That's what you need, not just hard work, but smart work. Too many young people today confuse being busy with being productive. They spend hours scrolling, hours talking, hours stressing, but very little time actually moving forward. Smart work means planning, strategizing, and using your time and energy wisely. Ask yourself daily, am I moving toward my dream or just being busy? And let's talk about money. Most people only think about money when they don't have it. They say, I'll start saving later when I have more. But the truth is, if you don't learn to manage a little, you'll never manage a lot. Saving and investing small amounts today creates opportunities tomorrow. Don't waste money on things you don't need. Learn how money works, because financial discipline now will give you freedom later. Now here's something people ignore until it's too late: health. If you don't take care of your body today, your body will punish you tomorrow. Eating well, exercising, sleeping enough, staying away from harmful habits, these aren't luxuries, they're requirements for success. What's the point of becoming wealthy if you're too sick to enjoy it? Health is the foundation of everything. Without it, your dreams will collapse. But above all, let's talk about dreams. Every great achievement began as a dream that others couldn't see. When I was young, I had dreams people laughed at. They said I was crazy, unrealistic, reaching too high. But dreams are not meant for others to believe in, they're meant for you to protect, to fight for, and to bring to life. Your dream is yours. Nobody else will understand it the way you do. Some people will doubt you. Some will try to pull you down. Others will laugh. That's fine, because the only people who ever change the world are the ones who refuse to stop dreaming. Life is short, my friends. One day you will look back and ask yourself, did I really live or did I just exist? The choices you make today will decide that answer. Don't wait for the perfect time, it doesn't exist. Start now. Start small, take action every single day, and your dream will take shape. Remember this, your life is your responsibility. Nobody else is going to live it for you. Nobody else is going to fight for your dream. That's your job. So every morning when you wake up, ask yourself, am I growing? Am I learning? Am I taking responsibility? Am I building my future? Because every day is either moving you closer to your dream or further away from it. So here's my call to you: stop waiting, stop making excuses, take ownership of your life, protect your health, sharpen your mind, value your time, and fight for your dream. Don't just exist, live with purpose, live with passion, and live with courage. And above all, never stop dreaming.